They fought. They lost. You idiots! Well, but they are suffering attrition, so it's not too terrible. Okay, now they're together. King Alfonso III is not swayed? Yeah, not right now. That was a good chance. No, it wasn't, actually. Yeah, I'm trying to marry his daughter. It's kind of complicated. And she's still in prison, so it doesn't really matter. So let's just keep it at that. The Holy War is just not looking too good, is it? Yeah, you're gonna all die. I'm fine with that. So, not that I'm not gonna die. The siege progress is kind of a bad thing. Count Pero seems to enjoy our latest feast immensely. Of all the things, he could not stop talking about the rich clothes and glittering gold he saw there. He gains greedy. Yeah, that's not too bad. These are the trappings of power by which our world is ruled. Oh, we got more. We got more friendlies. Okay, that's very important because we are not looking good in terms of the war. 534. How is that number being counted? Don't fully understand. Wait, you have... That's the ally in another war. Let's see what we have. My uncle Ermenegildo died. Well, he was old. So hopefully it didn't have anything to do with the war. Let's hope that I get to finish the siege before I'm not going to do it. And now I don't have any beneficiary. So my daughter... My wife can do it. She's good at educating childs, I'm sure. Maybe, potentially. Okay. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Siege of Porto is lost. My courtier, my daughter, in fact, has been captured. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. We can win this war. And now I've taken that, which is pretty important. And I've also taken a prisoner, which is the Queen Mother Monia of Asturias. Really? She likes me a little bit, maybe. It's Fruela's mother. Can I just execute her right now? Siege has been won. Yeah. So the war right now is at 13%. Let's see what I can do. I would like to be in plains. But I don't think I'm going to ever be available for plains. Oh, they're besieging something else. They might not want to fight me. They might just be in a position where they don't want to join the war. Of course, this siege is going to progress slower. But we're still winning the war. And we lost that. They're coming. Oh, they're coming. Okay, let's find out how this works out. Because I don't like it. Okay. I don't think it's gonna work out. It's looking like it will. Victory is ours. I cannot believe it. Our knight Cisnando was wounded. Mayor... Am I actually right in that? Did I lose? I did not lose. I won. I doubted my eyes. I really did. Okay, so we lost with you know, it's bad. It's bad the sacrifices we must make. We didn't lose any of our knights, as far as I can tell anyway. Let's keep track of that. No, we did. We lost a bunch of people. Okay. Everybody is here. Let's make you steward, because we really need things. So that battle has been won. Low county control in Porto. That's the new thing. But that's because... That's probably just because of the siege. Oh, look at that! And they're attacking again. To the sensible Lucidi, you have been corresponding with your... I have been corresponding with our Chancellor, Vladan, who is my knight. And I must say that I have come to see you in a new light. Yes. Your silver tongue... He likes me. Your silver tongue is shining today, Vladan. That's very nice of you. He's trying to be friends. We won again. The Battle of Monterrey. I mean, nobody expected otherwise. They managed to kill some of mine. That's terrible. So what I'm hoping is that once I conquer this land, which is about to happen, my Counselor Cisnando died. How old was he? Did he die because of the war? He did not. So, he's my spy master. Was my spy master. Ooh, my courtier loves this situation. Look at that, 16. That's pretty good. 16 intrigue. Are you married? Let me take care of that in a little bit. You are not married. You should be married. Let me see if I can find you. Oh, this knight over here. I'm sure they're gonna love it. Sure. The knight that's bugged. That has the bugged name. Children of this marriage will be born into the house bugged out. Let's do matrilineal, though, because Benavidez is a lot better. And it's just a lot better. You know, more bugged names. So, as I was saying, the siege is about to finish. And that's 100% war. Wow, I didn't realize that it was going to be. So, I got 7 for occupying Monterrey. Is that from, like, raiding the place? Because I think it might be for raiding the place. And we are going to claim the county of Monterrey. But only the county of Monterrey, because that's the only thing that I can do. And we can enforce demands. To the cold-hearted Lucidio, tales of your misdeeds are told from Ireland to Cathay. I don't know where that is. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply to your demands. And we got 15 fame, we got 15 crowns, and whatever they're called. It's like a thing. It's prestige, that's the word. And the daughter has been released. My daughter has been released. Now, this jerk... I can arrange marriage with you? You're not married? Yes, you are. He's still allied to me. I really don't appreciate that. So, powerful vassals expect positions, and I have low country control. Why would you expect a position? You're just a knight. I mean, you're not even an important knight. Why are you my vassal? Oh, he's from there. He's from Monterrey. That's why they're powerful vassals. You I understand, but you're old and I don't like you. So, not because of the old, but because of you not liking me. So Monterrey is now ours, which is good. I'm gonna disband my levies. Right there. That's gonna bring our money up a little bit. Not rightful liege, but that's just normal. Okay. And of course we increased our territorial control a little bit. What I want to do, though, is I want to use my prisoner. There. Queen Mother Monia. So, I'm sure... Can you be... You can be ransomed. Really? Oh, but for free. We got a weak favor on him. Sure. Let's do that. The Queen Mother cannot be ransomed, but I can negotiate her release. She has been arrested for 8 months, and this is important. So she's married to the Count of Pravia. She cannot be ransomed. I could execute her. That would really send him up the ball. Let's keep things as they are for right now. I think it might not be the best of decisions, but I don't know what the best of decisions is. So we still don't have a beneficiary over here. I don't think I can appoint anybody. I'm not 100% sure why I can't. You have gained a favor hook on Lope. That is, or Lope. Lop, actually. That is, Lopsh is a famous surname. And we're not going to do anything. What I was hoping, though, was would be able to request a claim or something like that for the County of Zamora. He will not accept it. But if I had a hook... Actually, the hook is on Pope Marinus? Really? I probably should be swaying the Pope at this point. I don't know. We'll just keep going as we are. We also have a lot of money. So we're already covered from getting Monterrey over here. What I really need to consider... I can now increase... Yes, the increase of control. That's very important, especially here in Porto, because that's where most of the money comes in. It's going to take 3 years. We can wait that long. Kinsman taken prisoner. It is betrothed to Joanna, who is my daughter. I don't really care that much, honestly. That's only for alliances. If she loses her husband, I'm fine with it. And an ally left the war. Let's look at how the war is going. It's going really badly. It's going really badly. That's what they get. You go and get your piety elsewhere or something. I'm not 100% sure what he does. So our renown is amazing. Ally joins war. Countess Vratislava. That's interesting. You keep doing it. The holy war against these guys is going. And that's really nice. combat practice for Wimarano. For my son. Very important. +1 prowess. He's 5 prowess. That's not bad at all. That's really nice. Okay, let's hope that my scheme to sway the king works. It's not a very good chance. Maybe I should get you to do court politics. I think that's going to bring it up to 52. That's not too bad. Marshal impresses vassal. So that would be Mayor Ordonho de Braga, the one that hates me. I can unlock a new lifestyle perk. That's very nice. What I really need to be careful of is that I want the scholar. Or, yeah, hollow body is really nice as well. Wash my hands. Know thyself is really interesting. Let's go with planned cultivation. Cultivation, that's not how it's pronounced. I will go with it, though, because it's fancier. Liege won war. Your liege won the war against Sultan Muhammad. Let's see what happened. Oh. They took... What is that? Molina. Famous part of Spain. I hear. It was specifically for the Sheikdom of Molina. It's still Umayyad, so I think I'm okay with that. Now, admittedly, we're probably not going to be very much friends with them. Are you the one that likes me a little bit? Yes. Yes, you are. You're not going to like me for too long after I'm done with Aveiro over here. Actually, speaking of which, I probably should be making... Nah, I don't... You know what? I actually want to keep my piety up because I want to ask for money. A notable guest has arrived, and I spent 50 because I'm preaching an unorthodox doctrine. Really, I just said that I wanted... You piece of crap. It's this guy. Your court chaplain's poor learning skill. Speaking of which, there's something I also learned. Let's +8. Is that I can make him... Even though he doesn't have very much learning. That's why he's screwing up everything. And also why he gets detected every time. I can make him my court physician. My court physician right now is really bad. So maybe I should do that. I don't know. However, let's see this notable guest. This notable guest is a knight. Etienne. Lovely name. Very good. Very good in general. I would love to recruit him. Knight Ponce over here, bugged out, is very, very good. 50 opinion of me, he gets. Yeah, I absolutely would love that. Thank you very much. He is now being recruited to my court. I needed to spend a little bit of money, but we're okay on that. I really enjoy being okay on money. King Adelfonso the Third is being attacked by the leader. By leader... Oh, leader is like the position. Hermenegildo. That's what that is. You went away. Why did you go away? Don't go away. That is... We're really losing the crusade. It's a peasant uprising. This might be the makings of Portugal. Right here. If he loses control of the kingdom, I would lose a little bit of money because I'm getting +2 every month for just being his counselor. That's a lot of army. Something happened. Broken cross. The warriors of St. George found only death and humiliation at the gates of Jerusalem. The crusade, so eagerly called and supported by Pope Marinus, ended in a disastrous defeat that has only hurt the cause of the faithful. This will surely embolden more blasphemers and infidels to further stray from Catholicism. Will it? Well, it doesn't have any effect. Look at that, guys. Look at how... that's what you get. Also, Pope Marinus, this might be a huge blow for you. He's not too old, but he's old enough where he might die soon. So we lost the war led by Pope Marinus against the Caliph of Abbasid. No titles change hands. The defenders divide piety 1. And that is a lot of piety. 3,700 was divided among the participants. 15,600 crowns were divided with the prestige. And Catholicism fervor has decreased by 15, which I believe is 15%? Or percentile points, potentially, because it's only at 83%. The king has not been swayed again. Speaking of which, let's see if your daughter is still in prison. You have another... No, that's your son. Betrothed to the knees. And that's why the French came down here. Wait a minute! Aquitania! Is it written like that? I'm mispronouncing it then. Aquitaine, I believe. And then West Francia. They divided. Pretty cool, pretty cool. That might actually be... If I want to make long-term strategies long-term alliances up there. I might want to ally with some of them. Hey, don't come down here. I'm friends. Maybe. We have a ransom here for the queen. 25 gold is really nice. I did not expect the ransom to happen. Wait, who's paying the ransom then? It's the Count Verimondo. Wait a minute. I need to wait for him to ask me? Sure. You go. And then these just don't have... 4 years Elvita over here. She's my prisoner. She's old, isn't she? 63. You know what? I got a weak favor. Go. And as for... oh, you're a kid. Can I not recruit you? Take the vows. She needs to be at least 10 years old. I don't know what take the vows means. It could be sending her to a... not an institution, what's the word? It's basically the same. To a place where they pray a lot. That's the one. So we got a weak hook on her. Her husband is dead. I don't know where she is. She's actually here in Porto. So we could use... we could invite to court with a hook or arrange marriage. Actually, she's not really going to be too good. But let's invite her to court. You never know when you want her. Might as well, right? Ransom has been accepted. It looks like my liege is winning the war. Court's physician knowledge increases, which is nice, by +1. Thank you very much. She doesn't like me all that much. She's probably going to kill me. If I ever get sick, which I very well might. A new claimant of all the buffoonery I have ever seen. In Vladan's inane efforts to improve my relations with my neighbors, my good-for-nothing chancellor has officially acknowledged Emir Aslam's claim to the county of Porto. So let's just make sure you are... yes, you're terrible at this, but don't worry about it. Yeah, so you're specifically this guy, which means that I would benefit from taking your crap. Unfortunately, while we're at war, and while you're allied with those guys over there, it might be impossible for me to go to war with you. So we'll see. Your liege won their war against the leader of Hermenegildo, and in fact Hermenegildo is now in prison. Right here. Is young. Well, that's what you get. He's a rebel. He's a rock and roll. So, do we want to take Aveiro? I do, but I also want to just be left alone for the moment, because I have other things to take care of. And knowledge must be increased at all costs. Well, not all costs, just some costs. And speaking of which, we can now negotiate an alliance with Verimondo himself. You know what? You're terrible. So, no, I'm going to take your stuff. I'm going to decline your alliance because you're bad. And I might actually take your stuff. I probably should. Although Astorga over here, are you even allied to anybody? You're not. I'm going to take your stuff then. I'm probably going to lose piety because that's how it goes. And I probably should have been doing that already before, but that's also how it goes. I'm Colonel RPG. Speaking of Colonel RPG, form Portugal. I'm missing 44. Form the Kingdom of Portugal and establish the Portuguese culture. That's going to be lovely. Sinful principle... no, that doesn't matter. And a faction has been created against my king. Who's a member of this faction? It's the Castilian Mualadi populists. I think I have access to factions over here. Really? Infante Rodrigo Ramirez over here is revolting against the king. That very well might be a good thing. We'll see. And now I can declare on all of the people. On my mayor? No. I can't declare war on my mayor. Not really on all of them. I just have some mayors that are really impatient. You can declare war on Sultan Muhammad II. And I would win? Why can I declare war? But the Josh? Oh, it's a holy war. For the Sheikdom of Aveiro. That might be a good idea. It also might be a terrible idea. Let's organize the levies. I know you're gonna need to stop. Oh, that's a lot of levies. I have a lot of levies right now. This is lovely. We're gonna declare war. If it's telling me that I can declare war... Oh, this is gonna be awesome. If it's telling me that I can declare war even with the levies as they are. So I declare the war now. And I can kill an ally. Now the problem with this war is that the enemy has, or will have, a lot of troops. In fact, it might have the troops right now. It doesn't. How come? So, oh, enemy ally joins war. The Sultan himself. What does that mean? That's the other troops. Will I be able to win this war by myself? I would like to, because I can get the prestige all for myself. And we're very amazing and beautiful. In general, it's going to be difficult for them to cross the river, because there's apparently a bridge over there, and there's a bridge over here. Historically, that wouldn't be the case. There would be a bridge around here, and then another one over there. But up the river, for armies to cross, it's probably going to be impossible. And the reason why... Let's stay down here. And the reason why is because the river is actually very steep. The river margins are very steep. Braganza is now under siege. By only a single army. That's good. And the reason why it's good is because that's going to be easy for me to get there. And also, I wasn't sieging Aveiro, so my bad. So you're trying to go there. Let's see what I can do with that. Oh, did it freak you out? I think it did. 8 days left. 7 days left. We're going to go to war. Sounds good to me. Our knight... Oh, man. Baron Adelgasta. Oh, no, we're wounding them. That's fine. I think we're good. An enemy combatant captured. And, of course, the war has been won. And that's very important. Because now I can go to Aveiro directly. Okay, let's see if you are good. You're actually very good at learning. Negotiate release. Move to dungeon. Move Lupu. Wait a minute. You're Lupu? I have a hook on you. No, it's the other one. Lope, I believe. Let's negotiate release. So I would like to recruit you. He likes that. And if I demand conversion, he doesn't like that too much. I would like to convert him for learning, his learning ability. Let's not do that right now. Let's wait until the end of the war. I think that's probably a good idea. Joanna comes of age. I am proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards careful planning, such as Joanna, can come to truly understand its uses. She now knows a lot of ways to get what she wants. Most importantly, she is highly aware of the political implications of those wants. That is really nice. That is 10 diplomacy. She could become... They grow up fast. She could become my court... Oh, the game was unpaused. Court physician. Greetings, Duke Lucidio of Portugal. For years, my skills in tactics and strategies have served me well, and it occurs to me that this knowledge may also be of use to you. I would be happy to share what I know in order to gain your favor, says Infante Roderico. Thank you very much. You're very nice. We can both benefit if we pool our knowledge. That's really nice, because we gain martial, and he can get learning. And of course, we get taking theology lessons, or he gets, rather. Let's go with that. And I increased my martial by 2. And I think that was the unlikeliest scenario, all things considered. But yeah, that's good enough. So what I'm thinking is that Joanna might want to be... Emma is better. She's my guest. She's my guest. So for that, I would need to right-click on her, recruit to court, and then grant titles. Let's just see. So my wife, for example. I could appoint as court physician. That's how that works. So Emma over here costs 15, and then I pay a little bit more. So for Joanna, I would just appoint as court physician. And of course, Aulesia is not going to like me too much for that. And I do need to pay a little bit more. But my court physician situation is a little bit better. It's my daughter. She probably isn't going to want to kill me. She likes me quite a lot. And it seems like That's gonna be good. Also, her husband, I'm gonna go to war with her husband, so it's gonna be potentially a bad thing for eventualities that might happen in the future. I'm not too sure about things in that regard, but it's fine. I should also, 12 months left, should also keep an eye on here at all times, and keep an eye on my war, down to 525, I think that's just normal, and I think the siege will begin now. It has. There's something up here. The prisoners can be ransomed. For 20 bucks. It's not bucks. I like that. Who do I get a favor? Or it's an unimportant courtier. It's a weak hook, not a favor. It's a favor, but yeah, whatever. So 0% will accept. Well, not 0%, but 0 will accept. That's good enough. A little bit of money definitely helps, because I just hired a court physician. Education at an end. My ward, Count Pero, has come of age, and it is time he left my care. For the longest time, I was hoping that good tutelage would be enough to teach Pero the intricacies of careful planning. All efforts have come to naught, however. While he has shown himself fully capable of petty scheming, few would call it refined, but refinement is not always what you need. Yeah, he's not particularly good. He does have a little bit of martial. Until we meet again, Pero, I'm sure you're going to be very happy. You need a wife. You need a wife. I'll figure it out. Ransom has been accepted. I got a little bit of money for that, and I will. I wonder what happens if I start taking care of Porto's thing. Yeah, all the army leaves, sort of. But I think that's going to be okay, because that needs to be done. Marriage, your kinsman Savarico and Joanna, my daughter. They finally are married, because they couldn't be before. Why don't you like me, then? Alliance has been formed. Oh, that might be a bit of a problem. Because I want your stuff. I will be able to declare war, though. Unfortunately, my count... She's no longer my court physician. So I spent that money for nothing, and I angered the other person for nothing. That might not be an issue. It's just a little bit of money. She lowered her liking for me. Personal diplomacy -2. I think it might be personal diplomacy score. That was not a good move. However, it is fine. She's an experienced schemer. I wouldn't mind having a good schemer on my side, but my spy master is pretty good as it is. She's better for learning. Emma, let's recruit you. Emma is now a member of my court, and I can appoint her as court physician. Now, I pay a little bit of money, but we're getting ransoms. It's not too bad. And a powerful vassal expects a position. Count Pero, in fact, expects a position. But you're a scrub, dude. You're not gonna get a position. I could get you a steward if you were better at anything, but can I not make you a knight? That might be a position, although it might just embolden him to become even more... I could make him a knight, but unfortunately, I don't have room for him. It's fine. It's all good. So, here's the short-term plan. I'm gonna finish that siege. King Alfonso is finally swayed. Let's look at his daughter. His daughter! Dang it! He married her off. Should have paid attention to that. So my son doesn't have... Actually, it's my brother. My son... No, it's my son. My son needs a wife, but we're gonna worry about that later.